Okay, good morning, good afternoon. There's something very important that I would like us to discuss. All this, when they say a family is the one that spoiled the society, it's not just a male talk. It's not just a male talk, it's a real talk. It is we, the family people, that spoiled this generation. How? By moral obligations that we're supposed to give to our children, to our kids. If you watch when this world, let me put it that way, when this world started having the form of spoiling was the year 2000, whereby the parents were so careless to an extent that they don't take their responsibility very well. They tell their children, go into the city, go and make money, go and hustle, go and do all kind of things. And their children maybe think that that's how life's supposed to be. Instead of them to give them, a maximum, security, instead of them to give them a maximum protection they're supposed to give the kids, and they left them and say, go into the world and make all things be, enjoy the world. You see, because of that, when a man have not been given a foundation, he will be behaving the way he wants. When a man is, not having a godly foundation, he'll be behaving the way he wants. Or a woman will be behaving the way she wants. And mainly, what spoiled this country very well, the world very well, is mainly on women. Because the core of society is women. When the society is good today, it's women. They are the ones that are supposed to take responsibility of anything. Because a man is maybe must have gone out to go and search for what the family is going to eat. But a woman is in the house, looking after those things that the man went ahead and hustled. So when a society got spoiled, it's the women, they are the one that spoil the society. Because sometimes a man probably might be out in search of or hunting for what the family is going to eat. But a woman, some women, they don't have anything to do. They don't have any work. Maybe the husband tell them not to work. Probably don't work, don't stress yourself too much for me. We have a long way to go. Still, we are having 40, 50, 30, 20 years to live as family. So I don't want you to for your shape to, disfigured, or for you to look somehow. I want you to be just like this. I'll be working. But now, if a woman is in the house, she doesn't take her or play her role very well as a mother, what do you think that will be of the effect of that children? What do you think that will be effect of that children? That's the reason why sometimes you see that when you see a girl, she will be misbehaving. Because there's an adage in Igbo, they do say that that means a lot of things. It means a lot of things. That when a woman just give birth, as the other day, I once said that the problem of this world, probably even Nigeria, is because of single mother. So many people tackled me on that. They said, why should I say that? And I asked them, I gave them reasons and expanded knowledge on that. But they tried to counter the opinion. Probably maybe their sisters or their relative or whatever is single. So they would like to defend. That's the problem of the world. Everybody would like to defend one or two rubbish. And they think that that's the way forward. And also, these are the things that constituted the spoiling of this country. So when I said that, people weren't happy with me. So in this aspect, that women that are maybe married women, they don't take their responsibility well. Okay, let me just ask you a question now. You as a family, you as a mother, you as a father, how is your responsibility? What are your roles in your family? Is your role just for adventure, maybe to provide shelter for your children as a man, to give them food, for them to look good? You see, yes, they are looking good. My children are looking good more than these children. My family, they are okay more than these people. Is it your role as a man to play in the family? Is it your role to play as a family man that owns everything? And your role, is it to provide everything they need? No, that is not your role. And you're a mother, you as a mother, your role is it to carry your children, give them everything they want, carry them to ShopRite, carry them to Abuja, carry them to America, fly them, think that these are the reason why Americans spoil. Let me just put it this way. The reason why that America is having problem today, not the problem because maybe they don't have financial issue. No, America doesn't have financial issue. But moral life and spiritual life, America is backing off. They backed off already. Everybody is stupidly doing what they want. Everybody is madly doing what they want. everybody is doing, they will be seeing negative things and they try to bring it into limelight, something that their four foundations never did, and when they do that thing, it becomes a life with them. Our African brothers and sisters, we have what is called gluten. Gluten, we have it. Yes, because of that, they give us money, and we cherish what is wrong, what is not supposed to be, and we think that that's a good living. Sometimes we go back to our African heritage. What is our African heritage that people normally talk about? You see, we left it and we're doing American heritage. We're doing the Western heritage, thinking that that's the only way forward. The reason why those people decay of religion in the world is because of this internal decadence that we are facing. That is it. That the religion have failed in mere form. Everybody start doing something that they want to do. So back to my topic based on a family matter and prayer. So my main point to this morning is for prayer. I asked you, we have so many types of prayer. We have so many types of prayer. We have confessional prayer. We have intercessory prayer. We have thanksgiving prayer. We have a mediative prayer. We have warfare prayer, and we have spirit man prayer. These are the kind of prayer that we have. And the most important of all, that I know that most of my people normally pray, because nobody sometimes now pray for intercessory prayer, except all these choosing what's the other one? All these white garment prayer, white garment churches. The kind of prayer they do pray is intercessory prayer. When you have a problem, they will go and meet you and they've been doing those things. But the most important prayer, spirit man prayer, warfare prayer, and thanksgiving prayer. That is the most important prayer that we ought to be praying. But ask yourself this question now. You as a mother, you as a father, when did your child see you last to pray? When did your child, that's your son, that's your children, that's your daughter, whatever, when did they see you pray? So if you don't have the form of prayer, do you think that the family can stand? If you don't have that shape of prayer, how do you think that you can be able to tackle the society? Because sometimes as we have grown, when we want to do things, we said, if that thing is wrong, we say, oh, my mother never did this thing, no, my father never did this thing. Because throughout my growth, I never see my mother going to native doctor. Throughout my growth, I never see my mother looking for trouble. Throughout my growth, I never see my mother doing something that is abstract. Since my growth, I never see my mother, going for other people's place and go and look for food. We said, this is what my mother or my father never did. So why should I do that? But because we are not doing our responsibility well, that is why our children, if they grow, they'll be living giving your child the best education is not the only good thing you can do for him or her. No. Yes, you take them to higher school, you take them everywhere. They will school in the flesh, but their spirit is vanity. Their spirit is useless. Their spirit is nonsense. Yes, take them anywhere. It's good to train children. It's good to train. But even, don't not forget the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should grow. That when he's old, train up a child in the way he should grow. So that when he's old, he will never do or depart from it. Where are you training your children? Are you training them in having the form of knowledge about the creation, not the creator? You are training them to have the form of knowledge that they will school and they will get every education and get every certificate and get every document, but the spiritual document, they don't have it. Are you training your children in the form that they must have gotten all they want? They have cars, they have houses, you build houses for everybody. You take what's supposed to belongs to others and you pack it and give it to them. At the end of the day, you do not give them that responsible one. You do not give them that spiritual one. You do not give them that one that is going to help them when they grow in the future. Because someday, as you're the mother, someday, you don't pray for your children to die when you live. Rather, you pray for you to die if your children live. That's the prayer of every mother and every father. Because you grow, you advance in the future. So someday you're going to go off. So if you go off on this earth, what are your children going to use as an example? Here it says, my mother did this thing, my father did this thing. When we are small, my mother used to pray very well. My father used to pray very well. Not that when we are small, my father gave me the whole world. Probably not. See, in the morning, instead of you to call your family together, they pray together in one accord. Because they said, a family that prays together stays together. Now, the moment you are praying, you don't know that the moment you are praying, that your children are learning the way, the art of righteousness. Because in prayer, any prayer you make is one righteousness. Because it's not easy to pray. You might think that prayer is coming, hey, that is not prayer. You might think that prayer maybe in the afternoon, when they call you in Jesus' name, that is not prayer. Prayer is an art of righteousness. If you don't know it now. Prayer is an art of righteousness. Although when you are praying, you are not praying to God. Yes, when you pray, you are not praying to God, because God does not need prayer to do what he wants to do. He is the God of all creation. He owns prayer. He owns you. So the more you are praying for yourself, not for God, because God is a spirit. And anybody that wants to worship him must surely come in that one knowledge of his spirit, having the form of his spirit in him or her. So now, the moment you make prayer, you're making it for yourself. So have you been able to, early in the morning, let's take it as a routine. Why I tell you that prayer is a form of righteousness? Because probably you might pray today, the next day you will not pray. Or even if you pray, you can pray today, tomorrow. 1 week you stop. He said, I've prayed. The one that I prayed today will cover the one that I'm going in the future. Probably I don't have strength to pray today. Maybe the next day I pray. You say you have that knowledge. You have said you have sinned. You have failed the principles of the spirit. Because I believe that every spirit has a principle. God is a spirit. Devil is a spirit. And if you want to align yourself with God, you must surely be spiritual in the positive way. And if you want to allow yourself in work with the devil, you must surely be spiritual and also have principle in a negative way. Do you understand? So now, if you want to have in that form of righteousness, you must surely develop the spirit man prayer. You must surely pray spirit man prayer, whereby even people might be surrounding you. In you are praying and you are sweating. That is what is called spirit man prayer. You are praying. Your spirit, you have given all to God. If people might be here crowded, but in you, you know what is burning in you. You don't just pray like the Gentiles. Just because you want to show them that you can pray. That is not prayer. That is, you are just doing your own righteousness. That is not prayer. Now, in this case now, you see, your children have never learned anything from you. What they learned from you is that my mother talks too much. My father has money. He has cars. You know, that's what all your children can be able to be known of. Do you think that if truly maybe we can make heaven or make the kingdom of heaven by making money or by getting wealth or by getting everything that we need, do you think that wealth will get to you today? It will never. If by making money is the one that is going to lead everybody to heaven, at least Solomon, David, all these people that made money, they would have packed all the money. But it is not. Even Solomon said everything, say vanity upon vanity, or evasion of the spirit. Nothing. Yes, you make words. But what is important to you is the spiritual bank, which is the righteousness of God spiritually, which you have done physically. That is what is going to reward you in the kingdom, not based on what you do today. So what will your children be proud of you on? Because you give them best education? No, it's not true. Everybody train their children. Even moreover said, you that train your children in Cambridge and train them on everything. The people that had no education, that started from scrap, that they train them in Abongolo, all these paga places. They are the ones that become governor today. They are the ones that become president. They are the ones that become senators today. They came from nothing and they are something today. How many rich children, how many of them, rich parents, their family is very rich enough? How many of them you hear them today that are celebrities, that has enough money? Rather, their inheritance, they spoiled it and use it to drink whatever they want. Useless the money. So now, if truly you have made those wealth for your children, it's good. Provisional is good. You provided everything, is good. But have you been able to do that spiritual one? Have you been able to give them the way? Have you been able to show them the way? Do your own responsibility and leave them. They will never forget. Whatever my father told me today, I have never for a day forgotten one. Whatever my father said to me today, I always have it in my mind. Every activities that we had when we are small, I have them here, is here. And when I do something, I say, my father never did this thing. My father did this thing. My father did that kind of thing. You know, that kind of thing. My mother did this. My mother did that. That's why sometimes they say, why your mother? You are your father. Because the life they live affected me, reflected me. In my afterglow, it reflected me. But because you as a mother, current mother from 2000 today, you people are failing people. You people are failing people. Because I know that those people you give birth to, they are people. Yes, they are people. You are failing people in all ramifications. Instead of them to give them that normal life, Now, at the end of the day, you train your children. You give them, okay, how did the spirit comes? For example, you see your tender age, your little baby. You be giving her waist bead, giving her all these things. Don't you know someday you die? And even though you are alive, they will be wearing those things that be meeting men, and men will be, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, put them aside. You're giving them all these things, giving them artificial things. I know the word love is so artificial. They are too, they love it so much. They love it. They suppress themselves in it. You see, they love it. And you are giving it to them. Did your mother give you that kind of thing? You are here today. You look at you. You married a beautiful husband, a handsome man. The man married a beautiful wife. You are living together, and your mother give you a good thing. Your life matches together. This is fine. And your mother give you a better life. Your mother taught you the way of life. Your mother taught you the way of God. Your mother brought you from down into a limelight. You have the thing. And when you give birth to your own children, and you are training them. If you are praying, you stay in your own room because they have their own room. You have your own room. You pray there. You live there. You buy television. You put cartoon. Let them be watching. Early in the morning, you wake them up. They should take a bath and go to parlor. If they are not going to school, go to parlor and be watching television and be doing all those kind of things. And you think that you are giving them the best life. Instead of you to tell them, hey, this ceremony, you are the one to sleep here. They will never see, they will never die. If they do that, their responsibility, what you're supposed to hire someone to do. If they do it, my brother, my sister, they will never die. Their name will never change. That thing you have for them will never, nobody will take it from them. But because you think that maybe you are stressing them too much, who stress you that have the money? Who stress more than you? You now that owns that money now, who stress more than you? You have money, you made it. Who stress more than you? And the stress you had when you were small, is it reflecting your current life? No, because I've made money. So why are you pampering them so much to an extent that they become useless? Why are you pampering them so much? You want to give them everything. No, that is false. Early in the morning, you're supposed to wake them up by 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and you wake up from there. You that made the money, when did you wake up? Early morning and do your online stuff or whatever. Early morning. Do you think that they're going to learn the shame when they're old? When they're old, it will be disturbing them. And they will be angry that their mother, their father did not give them a good moral life. And you think that you are giving it to them. Early morning, wake them up there from there. Let them wake up. That's how soldiers train their children. Wake up and face your life and know what you're supposed to do. You live there, you build mansion, you build paradise on them. They are watching it, they are happy. Are you happy when you happy when you made money? Do you think that a happy man can make money? Do you think that someone who is happy can make money? Bible even never said it in Proverbs. A happy man can never make money. A sleeping person can never make money. But those that have this eye, strength, fixed, active 24 hours, these are the people that make money. Even though that you might program or provide everything for them. Left you now without your wealth, can they be able to make money? Give these people, guide them this line. This moment they are coming from 15 down. Teach them. Wake them early morning. If desires for flogging, the Bible said in Proverbs, flog them. Where? Nothing, they will never die. Anybody that wants to die should die. That's what I believe. If you want to die, die. Moreover, didn't die, why will you die? Give them that right. Show them. So that when they are growing in the future, they say, by this time, if my father catch you where you're sleeping, your name now, sorry. They will say that, and it's a mass I'm giving to you. This thing that you're doing, you are extending it to the future generation. This thing that I'm showing you today, so that if they marry and give birth to people tomorrow, they will still tell their children, this is what my father used to do early morning. You must surely do it. It's extension. It is an extension. You keep giving it to them. But if you pamper them now, they will say, hey, don't worry, sleep. My father used to pamper me when I was small. And that pampering affected me. It makes my educational wise dull. It makes my moral life low. Anybody, see, if you don't give them that right, if you don't teach them, now that they're coming up, they will never learn it. And they will think that that's the normal. That's the reason why you see somebody, a woman will come, yawuru gay. A man will come, yawuru gay. Because of laziness cause those things. Lazy. Some people that are lazy. You that are a mother, are you a gay? You that are fat, are you a homo? Are you? But why is it that this generation trying to become such thing? It's because they are lazy. And they find that they suppress themselves in worldliness. They think that that's the only thing that gives life and give money. They think that being gay, being lesbianism doing all sort of stupid things. If they think that that's the only way to make it so fast and so quickly, you see, they find themselves there. It's because of how they were built on, and because of the knowledge you give them. That's why they're misbehaving around. So this moment, this early stage, give them that life. Show them that they may be able to do what? Conquer their territory tomorrow. So that tomorrow they will not be found themselves in court, from one court to the other, Supreme Court, Apostle Court, any kind of court. People will be dragging them to court. But if you teach them now that they are coming, they will never be able to find themselves in court. They will know how to play their role. So it will balance their own equation, balance other people's equation, because to handle human being is the most difficult thing on earth. Show them this way, so that they will balance in there. Because there are some people today, if you see their problem, every day they are in court. They have about 10 matters in the court. They have it. It is the foundation that they were built on. It is the foundation that they were raised on. It is the foundation that they stand on. So are you the one giving them this thing? Did your mother give it to that? Give it to you like that? Teach these people that they look at how life is supposed to be. Teach them and show them that they may be able to say, of a truth, this is my father, what my father did. Early in the morning, wake them up. Early days you wake up, wake them up. They will never die. Their brain will never fizzle off. Nothing. Everything will be intact. Show them, go to kitchen. You mop here. You sip here. Then when they do all those things, know that it's their normal routine. Then early in the morning, you prepare tea as you normally give them. They will relax and be happy. Although when they are doing it, they will be murmuring and complaining. Just like you, before you make money, that thing you are doing is still hard for you. You are still murmuring and complaining. Yes, but at the end of the day, you still make money. They will be murmuring and complaining because that thing has never been a shape to them. Not allowing them, they will sleep from 8 o'clock. Let's say 9 o'clock till another 8 o'clock the next day. That is terrible. That is terrible. That is train up a child in the way he should grow. Is it the way they are grow? Is it this way you're training the way they are going to grow? What are you building? What are you giving them? It's not about giving them money. It's not about giving them heaven and earth. Give them moral thing. That when they grow, they will become useful to the society, not useless. They will be useful to the society, not useless. I have always been saying this thing. Give them that life when they are tender. Capture their soul. Capture them. Catch them now that they are young with your responsibility. Give them that this is what you do. They should learn how to live a good life. Even when you are living, call them one day. Tell them. Give them a word. That word you give them, they will never forget it. But if you don't give them, you have dug a pit. Probably someday they are going to enter there. See, they are hovering around Bermuda Triangle. Someday they will enter. And they'll be dragged out. So teach them now that they're young, that tomorrow they might live a good life and also be happy and say of a truth, our Father gave us the life that we are living today. Show them the Lord, your God, your creator, not the creation. Show them the Lord, your God, not the creation. Show them Lord, the creator, not the creation. I know that they must have learned creation, good, but show them the creator, that they may be able to know of a truth. The creator is real. If you don't show them, you are the problem, you are the cause of the problem in this generation. You are the cause of problem in this world, and even in the afterworld to come, because someday your own world will go, other world will come. And any life you live, you show them today, that's what they're going to live. God bless you. Thank you.